John the Watch Concierge, and today I'm going to be doing a review of my Cadisen C8214, which is a Rolex day date homage, and it's a beautiful watch. Not many people are into gold watches. Sometimes they think it can be a little bit too much and tacky, but I think depending on the style of the watch and how the gold plating is done and everything, some might look a little bit cheaper than others, but also if there's a mix of brushed and polished finishing, I think it can really improve how the watch looks and the quality, or the looks of the quality of the watch. Whereas if it was all polished, maybe it might look a little bit more cheap. So I'll actually talk about this box here first. So you can see it's very simple cardboard box, but it does keep the watch safe. And it looks like there's you get a tool as well, and get the user's manual as well as this guarantee certificate, which is stamped, but there's no signature or date of purchase or anything like that. So that's really it. And you also get this nice little cloth. But now we can talk about the watch. So this is 40 millimeters case size with a 12 millimeters case thickness. So it's a decent size for the watch, but I would prefer for something like this, I think, for this style of a watch, for like a day date or date just style watch with the fluted bezel and all. Usually I prefer those to be a little bit smaller, just because I think it looks nicer with a smaller case size like 36 or 38 millimeters, but 40 is fine. I think anything above 40 for this type of watch would just be, it just wouldn't look good, at least for me. And I have small wrists, so that's, you know, that's how it is sometimes with people that have smaller wrists. A lot of watches, even the ones with 40 millimeters, can sometimes look too big, and that's sometimes not the case itself, but it might be just because, for example, this fluted bezel here is actually a good size, so it's quite small, and so that gives more space for the dial, and so sometimes the dial looks really big because of that. And yeah, I don't know, it's just a preference for people. The watch comes with sapphire crystal, and it does have this cyclops on here as well, which the zoom isn't that great compared to other brands like Cadisen and the zoom that they have on their watches with the cyclops. So I think they would need to improve. This is a common thing with Cadisen, though, I think, is usually the hands, which, as you can also tell, is a little bit shorter than I would like, at least, especially the seconds hand there. I would like it for it to reach out kind of all the way out. And that's common with other Cadisen watches. I have their date just as well, and it's kind of a common problem with these watches that they have. But not all of their models have that problem. Just these day date and date justs have smaller hands, and the cyclops is not the best. But the watch is using a Miyota 8285 movement, which you can see has both of the complications there. Tuesday, you got there, and the 8, so you got the day and the date, which is cool. And you can look in the back here, and it just looks like a basic Miyota movement, so there's nothing special about this particular movement, so there's not really any need for a exhibition display case back here, but you know, it's okay. And it's at least got 100 meters water resistance. You got a screw-in crown as well, which is a decent size. So it could be maybe a little bit bigger, but it's not super tiny either. So you got the Cadisen logo right there, and I really like this new Cadisen logo. It's not something they always had, but it's also not that new, but it's definitely different than what they have before. And I like that they have that applied also on the dial, and they have the name there that is printed with Also this minute markers going around, also printed on there with the white. And of course the beautiful green colored sunburst dial is fantastic, and I think it goes really well with the gold. So it's a great combination of both, both colors. So, and the indices here have lume, just as the hands also do. So here is the lume for the watch. This is just a regular, I think, C3 lume, green. And it's actually looks brighter on the indices rather than on the hands. So it's not bad, but probably won't last too long. And so it's really all I have for you. So great overall quality with this watch. The bezel on here, this fluted bezel, is actually one of my favorites compared to other brands like Pagani Design. I think they make their bezel a little bit too big, a little bit too thick, whereas this one feels like it's, you know, the right size. And I just really like this presidential bracelet with the butterfly clasp here, the double push button butterfly clasp. And the presidential bracelet is really nice the way that they have it with the brushed and the polished finishing. So I think it's a good quality bracelet. I've really enjoyed it, and there's no problems with any coloring, any gold coming off or anything like that. The only thing I would say is that I wish that there were screw-in links instead. But yeah, besides that, I think the bracelet is well done. And I think I might just have to take one link off to be a little bit less loose, but it's not too bad right now. But as you can see on my wrist, this is how the 40mm with the 12mm case size looks like. So if it fits, the lugs don't extend out too much, and yeah, the case is also well done. It's all polished, but I guess with the mix of the brushed part of the links of the bracelet here is also a good combo with the case, and so I think that's what makes it work really well. Because as I mentioned, if sometimes the watch just comes all polished, it can look a little bit cheap, especially if you have a gold watch or a gold plated watch. So yeah, that's pretty much it for this watch here. You can obviously wear this in formal occasions, or if you can take it into a more formal location or event. I think it's depends on what you're wearing, obviously, with the clothes, because a gold and green dial watch is not always easy to pair with something. But I mean, it can also be a very sporty everyday watch, but it's definitely trickier in terms of making it work with a formal outfit at a formal event. And so you really have to pair it well, because yeah, just the full gold and the green dial is not easy to pair. So, but it's a beautiful watch, and I definitely recommend you get it. You can get it, I'll put the link in the description so you can get it for the price that they have it available right now, which is probably about $100 or so, somewhere around that. But if you include the discounts and everything, it shouldn't be that much. But see what you can get, and maybe you can wait for a sale to see if the price goes down. But it's definitely a watch that's worth buying, I think. Though I do have the special preferences in terms of the size, as well as the size of the hands and the cyclops, and so those are some things that I would suggest them to change. But it's great to see the 100 meters water resistance with this one, because their first version of the Datejust, which came at a 38mm case size, only had or has 50 meters water resistance. But they also came out not just with this day date, but also with another Datejust with a bigger case size, also 40mm, but with the 100 meters water resistance with the screw-in crown and everything. So thanks for watching, and make sure to subscribe, like, check out all the other videos I have on my channel. Make sure to sign up for the membership. It's only $5 starting out, and then you get special responses and quicker responses to your comments. If you post a comment, you'll be the first one to receive a response from me, and you also get the membership badge to show that you are a supporter. And if you move up on the membership level, you'll start getting exclusive contents from me, and just more videos and pictures that other people won't be able to get, and also me just showing my collection and watches that I have, and some that I haven't even done reviews on. And so make sure to join that, and you'll also be supporting the channel, so it's very much appreciated if you do sign up for the membership. And what else? Follow me on Instagram, on Watch Crunch, on Reddit, same name, The Watch Concierge. You'll find me on there. So thank you guys, and I'll see you guys next time. Take care.